Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Hello. Hello. Am I audible? Hello.
Yes, sir. And
Okay,
yes,
good. Right, great. Thanks. Sure. Okay, so I hope you are enjoying with your parents these days and attending some lectures. Lectures means actually here, please keep it in mind, we haven't start the academic program yet. That means academic program means your degree related courses. So this is somewhat still we are working on, we are, conducting some awareness programs, especially which are important you to especially carry out your academic life during your 4-year programs. So this is very, very important because the thing is, once you start your academic program, that means your academic program started, so then you are quite busy with your the subject related matters rather than this learning background, some important relevant information, especially to smoothly carry out your academic program. So quite important that we to have this knowledge. So that's why actually we thought that especially giving this information in detail, because the thing is some of this information during your orientation program, like especially physical, when you are physically attend orientation program during last 2 weeks before actually your the end of that means your the orientation program, like a physical program. So some of this information actually you had to collect or learn during that time. But here, what we thought actually, especially even during the last during that period, you are quite very new and and quite especially this some sort of a it was like some sort of a transition period, like especially from your school to university life. So then actually we thought like especially again we wanted to discuss this matter in detail with you, especially you to understand, like, especially this information. So then actually, especially I'm actually my the faculty is science and technology, Department of Science and Technology, faculty is applied sciences. Especially I met this group actually science and technology and all the faculty like in applied science group, and especially my presentation somewhat quite familiar to them, but I had some modification, like even had to do modification, especially to match all the university. And so because of that, some of this information you learn probably, and especially from your faculty here, that means technology students are here, management students are here, agriculture students are here, and faculty, applied sciences faculty students are also here. But here actually quite very important here. I'm going to discuss overall some sort of try to give an overall idea about your academic rules, regulations, and eligibility criteria for your interim examination, grading system, and calculating GPA and the classes. Because of this is the thing like really determine your how to carry out your academic program in the university. Quite if you really compare with your programs, like especially your study program at school and the university is quite very different, right? So when you will see that, you will really realize, like you will also experience, like when you start this academic career of the university, very different. So then especially before you start the academic program, from the before in future, like especially understanding the background of this program, like how it academic programs are conducted, how that means the academic calendar is organized, and how is the what is the credit and what is the credit value, And these terms, like, very new for you, like, especially none of them, like, especially learn this type of thing during your school. And because they are very specific to university system, like especially it doesn't matter whether you are from Wovellas, it doesn't matter you are Colombo, Kalaniya, Japura, it's no matter the university, which university is, like, especially we are following quite a common standard method. Also, even like, if you like, collect some information from overseas universities, also they are also following somewhat a similar structure, but there are some slight difference, like especially country wise, some institutes wise, but or university wise, but general structure is almost same, right? So it is because of that, especially understanding this the academic rules and examination procedures and grading system and calculating GPA and the classes is very important. Like, please keep it in mind. It is because the thing is, you can calculate like in one day. So then you can understand once you calculate the end of every semester, like especially about your some sort of your GPA, semester GPA. So then it is like that's some sort of like a blood report, like especially the blood report. Why we take blood report to understand in our health status, like especially also. So this is some sort of your blood report. If you calculate the GPA, semester GPA every semester, so then you will see that whether you are performing well or which area you are quite behind, or which courses you are quite some sort of perform well. And so then actually it help you to organize your future activities and things. So but quite because of that, it is quite very important. You don't need to wait until last moment to understand your progress, to see your progress. And you are targeting, if you are really targeting one day first class, so upper, like some sort of thing, like especially, so you are on track to achieve that level. So then actually when you have this knowledge, and you can easily you can really calculate it, like especially you can also understand your level of performance, I think. Right. Having said that, so I would like to introduce about myself. I'm actually here the director, Professor Cesar Edrivira, and the director quality assurance, because the university has a separate unit, it's a center we call Center for Quality Assurance, which uh, really overview, and which can govern, or which also some sort of assess the university quality. Like especially quality means like all academic program, the quality of academic programs, and the university administration every part actually really monitor through our center. You will, like especially during your academic life, you will also visit time to time, where to collect some information. Yeah, that's the thing. So, and the in addition to that, I'm academic member of Faculty of Applied Sciences and attached to the Department of Science and Technology. And so especially those who are following science and technology and MRT, like especially will meet very soon. I'm going to meet you, like especially in your first year. I'll teach one course unit very soon. So, but others, like especially sometime, yes, agriculture student, and also computer science and IIT also, we will meet at your fourth year level. And agriculture group sometime, yes, we meet in sometime third year. And maybe in a technology faculty, because past I met a technology group, but we'll see that mean probably also this group maybe we'll see like in future, like in especially maybe in your third year, fourth year level. So, but anyway, so yeah, this is just about me. And so then I'm going to discuss about the overall, like especially about like especially academic rules and regulations, and like especially eligibility criteria, especially for the end semester examination and thing, right? So I hope you can see my slides. Okay, just let me briefly explain academic like in special calendar of the university, like especially university academic calendar, and the like like other the day calendar is quite different. Like the day calendar means like we start from January to the end is like end month is the December, like this consists of 12 months and things like so. That's the general day calendar. But academic calendar is somewhat quite a different. It is also say calendar, but it is academic year, and the academic program is like especially like see now your program started in October, sorry, in August, like especially. So then since then, actually, in your academic life started. So, like, especially your academic calendar, like, as a first year student, like, your academic program of overall university, because in our university, still all faculties, like, especially except medical faculty, other four faculties lines, really, or every programs runs, like, especially conducts, like, simultaneously or parallelly, like, especially if any other faculty start exam, other faculties also conduct exam, because our faculty, everything is synchronized. In simply we call it everything is synchronized. That means every program, like, especially like, lecture teaching program and the assessment program. Assessment is like, your examination program are like, everything is like, everything is synchronized, or like it runs as one unit, like, because of that. So then you are in October, so you will visit the university, like, to start your academic program, like, especially as a first year student, like, especially. So then, since the day, like, let's say your academic program of this year, like, they start, like, in, let's say, in 15th of February, October, sorry, next month. So then, actually, that's the day that the 15th of the October is the first day of your academic program. So it is like, it is already well defined. It, like, especially it's discussed at the faculty level, and is discussed at the Senate level, and so finally Senate is the highest approval body for all academic activities, like, especially the Senate of the university. So all the all that all the approval for all academic activities and academic programs, and your marks and results, everything is taken by, like, especially by the Senate, like, which is the highest approval body for the academic program, like, especially Senate is a separate unit, like, some sort of committee of the university. Right, academic, so then if you come to, like, the academic year has 2 semesters, like school. Remember, if you remember your school, probably you had the 3 semester, like, one semester from January to April, so then April to August, and August to December, like, especially like 3 programs, like, in 3 semesters, or like, the, like, some sort of in between, like, one month, or like, couple of weeks, you have like a break, or we call school holidays and thing. But the university program is like, we have 2 semester program, like, in per academic year. Each semester has 15 weeks, like, 15 weeks of teaching. Like, especially, let's say the semester start from 15th of next month. From that day, end of 15 weeks, your semester is over. The end day of 15 weeks, your semester is over. So then start your study break, and then examination, right? So then each semester consists of 15 weeks, right? So then there are 2 semesters per academic year, and each semester has 15 weeks of teaching, right? So then 1 week in between this 15-week period, you have a 1 week mid-semester break. Like, let's say it starts from 7th week of a particular semester. Let's say the next semester start in, as we discussed before, like, let's say 15th of October. So from 15th of October, after 7th week, so then start like in 1 week of your mid-semester break. Like, so then again, you can visit your parent, like, if you want, like, otherwise even no harm, like, you can even visit your parent during the semester, like, even if you are quite nearby, so you can also go home, like, especially in the week, during the weekend, doesn't matter. But anyway, so you have you are quite free during the mid-semester, the whole week, so you can so it's you can even do any activities, like, if you want it. And so then after that, so then the semester runs another 7th week. So then start, we call study break period, or we call study leave period. So it's generally a 2 weeks program, 2 weeks, like, especially for study leave. Then after, let's say after 15th week, so you have 2 weeks study leave. Then start the academic, then start your examination, like an examination, like, now actually currently our, your seniors, like especially are now facing their end semester examination. Even today, we had one your exam for your senior, your immediate senior. That means our current first year student, like they are now they are they are almost ready to start their second year. Now they are end of your first year. Then today they had they had exams, like especially like in future you also experience, you also sit for that period semester examination. So like see that period. So this is a semester, like the structure of the semester academic calendar, the semester structure or academic calendar. It consists of each academic calendar has four each program has 4-year period, like our university all academic program, like academic program, let's say Bachelor of Science honors in computer science or agriculture or management or technology. So every all these program has 4-year program. All academic the study programs are 4-year programs, right? All these study programs are 4-year program, right? Each program, right? Each program has separate 4 years, and per year, like in one year, we call one academic year, consists of 2 semesters. Now altogether there are 8 semesters, like especially there are 8 semesters to complete your degree program. Like let's say if you are following a Bachelor of Science honors in Industrial Information Technology, or we call IIT, so you have to complete or you must complete 8 weeks, 8 the semesters, like 8 semesters to complete IIT, or to complete ANS, animal science, or technology, or other degree. So you must complete 8 semesters per academic year, 2 semesters. Now this is the structure. Like per semester has 15 weeks, or that means each semester has a 15 weeks. One during this 15 week, you have a mid-semester break. You have a then followed by you have a 2 study break period or study due period. Then the examination starts. So I hope you can understand the academic calendar of a university. This is very common. Even if you look at the structure of academic program of Peradeniya, Kalaniya, Jawaharlal, also they have almost very similar academic calendar. The day they start is different. Like especially some university, they have each faculty has a separate academic calendar. For example, science faculty of Jawaharlal, Kalaniya, so they have a separate academic calendar. It is quite different from agriculture faculty. It is different from management faculty. But it's a beauty of UOL University is we are all programs are synchronized. So that means runs together. There's no faculty difference. Every faculty, their academic program starts together, right? Especially, so that's a quite important and much easy, especially for our university, especially in terms of administration and in terms of especially sometime if you are quite interested, especially to take some course unit from other faculties, if your curriculum has provision, so then you can visit it, because let's say I computer science student or science student, if you want to attend some classes in computer science, if your academic program is sort of there's provision, so you can visit that particular faculty and take that particular course unit learning. Somewhat like a similar structure, similar system we have. So especially because of our synchronized academic calendar of each faculty. I hope it is clear. So then the course structure, as I mentioned before, course structure, that means please keep it in mind in A level, you learn subject, you learn subject, biology, chemistry, physics, maths, combined mathematics. Then if agriculture or biosystem technology or the engineering technology, somewhat similar, we call it, they are subject, like biology, physics subject. But here, please keep it in mind, doesn't matter you are technology, doesn't matter you are following computer science or maybe as agriculture or science and technology or MRT. So here, you follow, we call course unit or module, right? Course unit, right? Please keep it on, there's no subject here. That term is very important. Keep it on. You are following different course unit, right? You are following different. You're going to follow in the next semester in the your 4-year program a different set of course unit, right? Please keep it on. There's no subject, right? So course unit. So course unit is actually the like some sort of the smallest like some sort of the module, right? A small module or subject module. Like, for example, let's say essential mathematics. It's a course unit. It's a essential mathematics, a course unit. Or let's say introductory biology. It is a course unit. Or maybe if you are following agriculture, let's say crop botany is a course unit. And in then object-oriented programming, computer science, it is a course unit. Like, please keep it in mind, course unit, they are not subject, right? So then each course unit has a credit value. Like, each course unit has a credit value. Credit value is actually which is a time-based quantity. Like, it is a credit value is a time-based, because credit value determined by the time, like especially, so time-based, that means time is like, especially we know the program is 15-week program, like, so then during this 15-week program, so amount of time you spend on particular course unit. For example, if you are following a course unit during the particular semester, per week, if you have 1 hour lecture, so that we have altogether, you have 15 weeks. So altogether, you complete by end of the semester 15 weeks. Like in end of the semester 15 weeks. So 15 weeks means collectively we call 15 hours. Why? Per week, you have 1 hour lecture. Understand? You have 1 hour lecture per week. So then you have 15 weeks semester. So then altogether, you spend on like especially particular course, like lectures, and especially face-to-face lectures or online lectures, or some sort of like depend on the way you attend the lecture, like especially there's provision like sometime in some cases, like especially in like like during the COVID period, or some sort of during like before you attend, like had like some sort of you should trade union like action period, like because of that actually we did not like interrupt some sort of stop the academic program, or we did not interrupt the academic program. We conducted like academic program. So how did we conduct? Actually through the Zoom or online, like through online platform, like especially. So we conducted. So doesn't matter like the way we meet it, like especially way maybe we meet physically during the class. So you attend the class and lecturer deliver lecture. Maybe that deliver is a face-to-face, we call physical, or maybe we meet like in the way today we meet like through the online platform like a Zoom. So then actually if you meet a particular lecture or if you attend the particular lecture just an hour per week, so then you spend like in 15 weeks per semester. So altogether we call 15 hours, right? So that's the we call is a volume of learning, especially regarding the level of attending, like especially class. But this part does not count like any other activities, but I will discuss this part like any other activities sometime during that semester. So you have to do some study. Yes, Indura, there's a question. Indura, AQT. Yes, there are some questions, like I see that raise your hand. Please forward your question if you have. AQT 23, what is your question? Okay, it seems and all right, okay, it's a mistake, right? Thank you. So no, sorry, no worries. Right, so then you can understand 15 weeks. So then if you meet 1 hour, like, altogether 15 hours. If you meet 2 hours per week, so then, 15 weeks academic semester, that means the duration of academic semester 15 weeks, and together 30 hours. So if you meet 3 hours per week, like in some course unit, 3 hour, 3 hour the lecture. So then actually, so end of the academic semester or end of the semester, so you spend like a 30 hours, 45 hours, 45 hours. 1 week per week, 1 hour per week, 15 hours per semester. If you meet 2 hour per week, 30 hour per semester. If you meet 3 hour in semester, like you spend 45 hours for lectures and to attend the lectures, right? So this is the way of especially we calculate the especially your the amount of time you spend on attending lectures. But in addition to that, there are a couple of things as I mentioned before. Sometimes you have to do some activities at home, like especially some assignment you have to do it, some reading part you have to do it, some some sort of other some sort of the field work you have to do it, laboratory week sometimes you have to do it. So then actually you need to spend more time, like especially during that 15-week period. So which also count that means consider that means your lectures, like your actually your academic activity. We call this finally we call this it is called volume of learning. It is called volume of learning. Volume of learning means actually per semester how many hours you spend on a particular course unit. So then you have 15 hours face-to-face teaching, learning, and the lecturer deliver lecture, and you have 15 weeks the volume of learning, the lectures. So 15 of volume of the lectures, and so then you have let's say 5 hours practical and or 10 hours practical, and you have some homework like another 10 hours, and sometimes and altogether we calculated how much you special time you spend on the particular course unit. We call it actually volume of learning per per unit, or course unit, how many hours, right? So I'll explain that part later more in detail. I hope it is clear now. So the course unit is a module, the subject module, right? Having a credit value, which is time based. Like we know that means time based, how many hours, like especially you have lectures which determine quantitative measure, especially we measure the what calculating the grade point average, we call GPA. So I'll discuss what is meant by GPA later. So until then, just keep it in mind. GPA means actually a final grade, right? The way I calculate, how to calculate, I will discuss it to you later. So course modules are organized in especially 4 levels distributed over 4 academic years. As I discussed before, you have 4 academic year 1, year 2, or level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. Sometimes we call year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4. Right? That means first year, second year, third year, fourth year. Especially here, we generally call it a level 1, your first year, level 1, and level 2, level 3, and level 4. Right? Please keep it in mind the levels, or sometimes some universities we call it year first year, second year, third year, fourth year, even like in OL. So here we also that generally we call it so if someone asks in which year you are, I'm first year student or second year student. But in academic program in the curriculum it's stated there, so it's mentioned as a level, like your first level, second level, third level, or fourth level, right? So that means there are 4 levels, especially. So then these course modules are organized in 4 level, distributed over 4 academic years. I hope it is clear. Right? So to complete a degree, this is very, very important. Undergraduates are required to fulfill a minimum number of credit. That means its number is 120 during your 4-year period, right? We know that means how how many hours per credit means, we know that means how many hours per credit is 15 hours, 15 hours. How many hours per credit? Minimum is 15 hours. Like 1 credit means 15 hours lectures. Like especially so you can understand 120 credits means actually, so to complete your 4-year degree program, because you are quite fortunate in all our student of OLS University, because all degree programs are 4-year degree program. Especially this is quite very important for science faculty student, like especially if you are in a science faculty if you're in science faculty in Jawaharlal, Peradeniya, Kalaniya and other somewhat like universities, there are two programs, like especially 3-year program and the 4-year program. Like a 3-year program is like especially your academic calendar is it has 3 levels. Your academic program has 3 levels, and level 1, level 2, and level 3, and end of level 3. So you your degree is completed. So your candidate is over. So then to complete the 3-year program, so you have to complete the 90 credits. 90 credit, but and especially after second year, like especially after second year, I'm talking about especially other the program, like we call it level 5 degrees or general degrees of especially science faculties of other universities. So after second year, so then there's a quite according to your performance, so certain number of students are selected to follow 4-year degree program, like especially as chemistry special, biology special, or botany special, zoology special, computer science special, likewise. And so then actually that selected student, they are quite the best performance of the during your first 2 years. So some university first year, so they are quite they are according to the performance, they are the top student, so they are eligible to follow any specialized areas they selected, as I mentioned, computer science or chemistry, physics or mathematics or something like botany, zoology. And so then they need to complete 120 credits like you during their 4-year period. But the other group, but they are the large number, especially around 75% represent that particular group. So they leave that university with a level 5 degree, or we call general degree. So general degree, and they must complete 90 credit during their 3-year program. So this is in all our OLS universities are 120 credit 4-year programs, right? 4-year program. They are that's why you're fortunate. Everyone is eligible to complete 4-year program, right? 4-year program. So please keep it in mind. And in generally, in according to the Sri Lanka quality framework, so this is in Sri Lanka, and the UGC has a separate unit called Quality Assurance Council, so which it is some sort of main body of monitoring our all academic program of state universities and some private universities. So according to the standard, they are according to their standard. So as I mentioned before, a 4-year degree program with 120 credits are classified as level 6 degrees. Or maybe 90 credit with the 3-year programs are classified as level 5 degrees, right? So we call SL Sri Lanka Quality Framework. According to that, level 6 and level 5. So that the all undergraduate, especially all undergraduate, including medicine and engineering and maybe art or maybe science or agriculture, all undergraduate program, because you are following undergraduate program that we call bachelor degree programs. Has 2 level, one is level 5 and level 6. But in OLS University, we don't have any level 5 degrees. All the degrees are level 6 degrees. Level 6 degrees, minimum, it must have 120 credit, the minimum number, right? Minimum number of 120 credits to complete. You have to complete that to get the eligibility to award the degree as 4-year honors degree, right? 4-year honors degree. So please keep it in mind. So all course unity in our university, if you look at the curriculum, I hope everyone can visit our curriculum, which are available of each faculty websites of our OLS university. So you can freely visit our student handbook, and so then you will find that in our academic, especially we call curricula, of each curriculum of each degree program, like especially let's say you are following computer science and technology degree program. So it has has its own curriculum, and if you are following the management degree, like entrepreneurship and management, like especially yes, it has its own curriculum, right? And hospitality and tourism and event management, it has same, right? Its own curriculum. So our curriculum are quite unique compared to other universities. Why it is unique? Because you have an opportunity during your 4-year period to learn the following special the courses. One is the course, one of the course unit we call course units are we call essential skills development courses. And the other one is called broad general education courses. Like in addition to that, so you will learn like some core module related to your the degree program, some courses related to like accountancy, basic accounts, like or like economics, or like especially which are in management degree programs, and so computer science like basic programming, database management, thing like computer science degree program, and maths and physics, chemistry related in science and technology, and agriculture related program in agriculture degree. So there we call it a core module, like core module, right? Subject related to subject, but other the courses we call it one group of courses we call is skill development. So what are the skills you need as a 21st century graduate? Because you are 21st century graduates, like in very soon, not very soon, actually you have to complete a 4-year period. So and today we are in 2024. By 2028, in between 28 or latter part of 28, so you will complete your degree program. So that means you complete, that means 4 academic year, and O4 level, and 8 semester, and 120 credit minimum. So then during this 4-year period, like especially you will be able to learn these essential skills and broad general education, and some and courses like course unit related to your the main specialization, the degree program, like computer science or management or tourism or agriculture, likewise, right? So what are these essential skills and broad general education? Like, and especially please keep it, why I call it our degree program is quite unique, because every university, their academic program, they teach this core module, like especially core module. And but with most of them have do not have like the opportunity. They have like a very rare opportunity, but here actually you have a quite you have given like a lot of opportunity to learn these essential skills and broad. What are these essential skills? Actually, during this 4-year period, under the essential skills development, you will learn one skill is a communication skill. Like you today, actually, your senior SAT for communication skills course unit exams, like especially. So you will learn how to communicate, like especially in a verbal and non-verbal communication, like effective communication, the way of effective communication, the technique you will learn under this one is quite very important one day. So especially when you attend the interview, especially for your jobs and maybe your higher studies and things like especially, and also to speak in front of the large audience. So this skill is very, very important, right? Especially so we learn like especially how to be an effective communicator. Right, so it's you will learn under the essential skills, like one of the essential skill. In addition to language, especially English, like everyone has an opportunity to learn English as a subject, like some sort of your course unit, like especially we call it a credited course unit, like especially it is like if you get end of the semester, if you get A, or if you get B, or if you get C, or if you get E, likewise, so it will be appear in your transcript, like okay, English level 1, English level 2, English level 3, English level, so you got A or B or something, it will be appear in your transcript is your certificates, right? And what else? What else? And also some essential skills are basic statistic, like especially the way of like especially interpret them statistic, like especially for example, like if you read some report like in future like central bank reports or no other like some sort of a census department of census reports, and even like election reports and things like this type of report. So how to some sort of some sort of interpret that data, or how to explain this data, you will learn under essential skills. So, and also the Tamil student have an opportunity to learn Sinhala. Sinhala students have an opportunity to learn Tamil, like especially. So it is quite very important. That's the facility UOL has provided, university has provided for all students. So then, yes, that you will learn how to, because then you can easily communicate with your friend, your roommate. If your roommate is a Sinhala student, or if your roommate is a Tamil student, so then you can, this is a very great opportunity. So during the class, you will learn, like especially, the Tamil, because I'm sure that most of today your school curriculum also had an opportunity to learn this subject, this Tamil or Sinhala as a subject. But during this your 4-year period, you have an opportunity to practice it. Like especially, yes, you can communicate. You have opportunity because you have Tamil friends and you have Sinhala friends. So now this is that in Tamil speaking friends, like maybe they are Muslims or the Tamil, doesn't matter because they are speaking Tamil, or maybe even some Tamil student and or Muslims, they speak Sinhala as well. But anyway, so this is a good time because we saw that your talent during the talent show, because a lot of Tamil students can speak. I saw that on that day. So I'm very happy like they can speak, and the Tamil student, I hope single student also can speak Tamil, because you learn it during your school period. But this is a good opportunity. Like now, you have friends in during your degree program, and you have friends in your classroom. You have friends in your rooms in as roommates. So this is a good time you to practice it, right? Please learn because that opportunity we didn't have in our undergraduate period when I was following my degree program. In actually is before you learn, like you even not you learn before you born. Because I completed my degree in 2000, like University of Sri Jawaharlal. So in 2000, we didn't have that opportunity that time to learn this the language, but you have that opportunity. Please use that one. So please get the maximum benefit. Like so when you complete the degree, please improve your speaking the Tamil's the level of the some sort of a proficiency, or like some sort of a skills, or a level of your knowledge of Tamil and the Sinhala, like that thing especially. It's quite very good opportunity. The skills today everyone must have, right? So then there's no barrier to communicate, to share your feelings, to share your views, your ideas. Because that's the barrier we have it. Like, and even sometimes if I knew Tamil, I should have like speak in sometimes the Tamil, and I should have speak in Sinhala, but I can speak in the Sinhala. But if I speak in Sinhala, so then our Tamil student will be really get like some sort of they get a disadvantage, like especially so they can't sometimes understand it. So because of that, I want to speak Sinhala. But if I knew this thing, definitely I would have like especially speak in Tamil and Sinhala, that thing, in bi-language. I think that unfortunately I don't have that skill, but I really encourage you to get that opportunity. Like it's a must. So these are some sort of skills, like especially basic skills that you will learn during the study program, like this as a skills development. Right. In addition, that you have broad general education, especially the broad general education is quite again important. Why? Because you learn like basic law of a country, like especially because it's quite very important as a citizen of a country. Like especially if you really know some basic the required the knowledge, especially in like especially understand some legal points and things, like especially. So as a journalist, a good citizen of a country, you must know, because you can't say I don't know the law and things. So yes, you must know this thing. So you will learn this is the basic law and ethics, like especially in addition to that. you will learn some, especially some other the courses, like especially the basic like especially history of our country, and especially like history of tech, like technology, like that everyone is uses technology, how our technology was evolved and things like, especially how it what type of technology used our ancestors. Because why? Because you such information is very, very important, like especially so one day be a good citizen, because and also some technology, like especially we can also use it with a new the some sort of mixing with new technology, like or maybe combine with new technology, we can improve our historical technology, and so we can adapt it into our current system. But the thing is, without having that knowledge, how do we do it? You have to have that knowledge. So you will learn this thing, like especially, and also especially appreciation of other subject, like there's areas, like especially one of the areas is humanity. So especially like especially quite very important, like especially so you will learn, like especially some for example, let's say like especially to enjoy your life, you must know, like what's the aesthetic studies and thing. Yeah, what's the thing, like especially aesthetic studies, or I really encourage everyone, like especially to learn how to dance, because I also I pass this message to our science and technology, sorry, applied science student, the day when I met, like a couple of weeks ago. I also pass the same message to other students as well, because that's the way of like enjoying the life. Please learn how to sing it. If you are really, I know, I understood that when during the your talent, so you are having remarkable skills, like especially we are very happy. So my advice is, like especially, please keep in touch, and not to really like lose your the skills what you already have gained it, like during your school time. Please some every time, please some improve it, like especially in that skills and things, so quite very important. I saw that bit. But there are some students also, they haven't not done any, though you have that talent, but they haven't, like especially not done any, like some sort of this kind of thing during the school. So I really encourage you to learn this type of skills and things. So then, like, yes, everyone must know how to dance in front of in like a audience, like or some sort of in a party and things. So please learn it. That's quite important. And yeah, this is very, very important to enjoy your life. And if you really know how to play any musical instrument, please, if you don't know, please try, if your friends knows, and ask, get some like some sort of some the practice, or like ask your friend to even support you to learn this thing. Or maybe if there are a lot of plenty of opportunity, please learn this stuff. So quite very important, like to enjoy your life one day. And yeah, other things, especially programming, like especially computer programming, it is today is very, very important, right? Please learn it, that one. Everyone must know. It is an essential skill for life. Like if you know the basic programming skills, your life make easy. Please learn it. Like especially now, everyone has like a basic IT skill, but you don't have much knowledge in, I don't know whether you have it, but if you don't have that knowledge, especially in computer programming, especially basic programming, like in language like Python, please learn it. Like especially you can get help from your computer science student, like especially your friends, your roommates. Please get it. Otherwise, if you don't have that, please, if you, I'm sure everyone, like especially have knowledge in how to use YouTube and things like that, because you are because you heavily use this the technology. And so there are a lot of plenty of opportunities are in the, like like the tutorials and discussion and things, especially YouTube. Please use this facility, because you have a 4 hours, like especially computer internet facility in the university during your university period. So then please wisely use that facility and learn, like especially this type of thing. Like I'm really encourage everyone to learn basic programming. It is very important. Doesn't matter you are following agriculture, or doesn't matter you are following science and technology, or maybe mineral resources, or maybe you are following management scores, the degrees. But basic programming is a must, right? It is very, very important. So these things, like especially you learned during some selected courses related to the some sort of this type of things you will learn during the broad general education, like during your academic program under the broad general education, right? So I hope you can understand your degree program now consists, now you know that your old degree program consists of essential skills, we call ESD courses, and broad general education courses, and in addition, the core module related to your degree programs, right? So, and student like especially select some courses or maybe we call this elective and optional courses. You can select, especially during your third year, fourth year period. So there are plenty of courses in your course unit in your curriculum. You can select it. Okay, let's say if you have a couple of course units like in computer science, I remember they have advanced programming, or maybe they have the advanced database and thing, or maybe they have another somewhat similar, let's say another course. So then you can select like, let's say either one program, like, especially from that the particular combination, like, so then you have the programming, database, and other programs. So then you can select, let's say you can select, you select database. So then this is your optional courses, like especially, so you can select that mean, like you have an opportunity, you have a freedom to select it, and from that basket, like course basket. Like I remember that when you in the school, like also you had the opportunity, especially in your grade 10, I think, to select some baskets. You have a basket subject. From that you can select one subject, like especially, and then you continue like there, like in 2 years, some sort of before your O level. But here actually there's you need to complete, select that particular course unit from the beginning of semester and after 15 weeks of period, and so then you have exams, and you are that selected, you have to sit for the examination of that selected the course unit. Right, so we call that optional courses, like the optional courses, or maybe sometimes we call elective courses, like especially elective and optional courses. This course you need minimum semester credit. Like let's say you have 15, everyone must complete 15 credit per semester. Like that's why I told you 15 credit per semester, and per year 30 credit, and there are 4 years, and altogether 120 credit, right? Per semester 15. So this 15 weeks, so 15 credit has some optional courses and core courses. Core courses means compulsory courses. Compulsory courses mean, so there's no like an opportunity to select. So you must follow it. All courses as given as the compulsory courses. But let's say you have 12 compulsory, 12 credits cover compulsory, you have 3 credit optional. So then actually you can, to select this, to cover this 3 credit requirement, because, everyone must complete 15 credit. So 12 compulsory, and the 3, you can select either, let's say you have 1 credit, 3 courses, and you can select 3 credit, 3 separate course unit representing each has 1 credit. Or maybe you can select 1 3 credit courses, like especially now you need to only follow 1 credit. So it doesn't matter, maybe 2 credit course and 1 credit course, together 3 credit, like to cover the minimum requirement per semester. Like it's up to you. That means again, it's as it's given in your curriculum, because maybe some curriculum it has for the freedom, maybe 2 credit free, 2 credits and 3 credit as a combination. You need to select minimum requirement, or maybe only it has only 3 credits. So then you have to select 1 or 3 credit. Why you have only 3 credit? To complete your 15 the credit requirement for a semester. So I hope it is clear. So then actually the course unit combination must not exceed the maximum credit limit possible, because it's each degree program, it has a maximum requirement. Like, minimum is 15 credit, maximum may be like 16 or sometimes 17, no more than, because you can't select no more than. Because the thing is, it is very difficult you to handle it. So minimum, everyone, please keep it in mind, minimum everyone must complete 15 credit. That 15 credit complete compulsory courses and optional courses. Especially this facility is given in your 3rd year and 4th year, but especially during your 1st year or level 1 and level 2 or your 1st year or 2nd year, we call it. There's no some like opportunity, or there's no such freedom, because every course unit is compulsory, because during first 2 years all degree program provide an opportunity to learn basic funding, or we call basics, or we call fundamental, because fundamental is like, let's say, if you are following management degree, the fundamental of management degree. If you are following the PLT, sorry, here there's no PLT student, they are like a plantation management. So then, like everyone must follow the fundamental of plantation management. Or if you are following mineral resources technology, so fundamental of mineral, or IIT, something like same. Like the fundamental means like especially the basics or required theories and things, especially during first 2 years, all these courses are compulsory, right? During these first 2 years, all these compulsory. Most of the degree programs are compulsory. But remember, I told you that in Tamil and Sinhala, then you have an option, because if you are a Tamil speaker, like you are Tamil, the native Tamil student, so then you can select, you have an opportunity to select the Tamil Sinhala. And if you are a Sinhala speaking or native Sinhala student, so then you can select the Tamil as. So there's optional, like there's an optional course. You can select either Tamil or Sinhala. And also science and technology and MRT student, they have an opportunity. If you have done A-level mathematics, so then you must select the introductory biology. And if you have done the biology level and the biological science stream, and so then you must learn essential is mathematics, right? Especially. So this is somewhat like, in first year, I have like, somewhat common optional courses. I'm sure the degree program also, probably they have, I don't have an idea about our management degree and technology. Probably they also may have quite similar combination, like, optional combination. But otherwise, most of the degree in first 2 years are compulsory courses, right? Why? Because each cover required the fundamental knowledge, because it provides the fundamental knowledge, especially to carry out advanced courses in third and fourth year, right? So the here you can see the grade point value we call GPA of non-GPA courses. Some courses are we call non-GPA, and some courses are called GPA. Like for example, Tamil and Sinhala, the course unit, like a Tamil the Tamil language and the Sinhala language are we call non-GPA. So that means their final grade will not be considered for your the final grade means, I mean, like, semester the performance will not be considered for your final GPA calculation, your final GPA calculation, right? Please keep it in mind. And like especially, let's say if you earn A for Tamil in your first year, you have two, like Tamil 1 and Tamil 2 and Sinhala 1 and Sinhala 2. This particular courses, if you earn, let's say you earn A grade, so that A grade will not be considered for your final GPA calculation, but it will be appear in your certificate and things. So when you get, we call certificate, we call transcript, we call transcript, the word is called transcript, right? We call it generally we call certificate, we call, actually in the university we use that term is called transcript. Transcript means like, which shows all the courses what you have taken. Let's say you have like, different courses and its performance, like, you got A, you got B, you got C, or if you got E, because you can't keep AE, you have to upgrade it in your repeat attempt. A minimum is a D plus, right? So all the things will be appeared in transcript, like especially. So when you go to an interview or in future for other, like especially when you're applying for higher studies and things, so then this transcript will be you need to submit this transcript, right? Transcript is like, so all your performance, like school, somebody school, what it called, your the report, semester report or something, right? So some courses, as I told you, that we won't consider for your final GPA calculation. Like final GPA means like, your for final performance, overall performance at the end of your degree program after 4-year period, like, so I will discuss it later. So this is the like, rough basic structure, like, of your program, the way how it's distributed: level 1, level 2. Level 1 is, first year, level 2 second year, level 3 third year, and the fourth year, right? So you can see how it's organized. So you can see the level 1 is consist of some ESD courses. Now you know what is meant by ESD, and BG courses and core module of your degree program. And the level 2 also is somewhat similar. Level 3 actually your core courses, like it's related to degree program, like they are maybe compulsory courses or like, the elective courses or optional courses, like, especially related to degree program. And there are a couple of like, 1 or 2 credit ESD courses, like for example, if you're following in English and think probably advanced English, you have an opportunity to learn the courses, and also advanced communication skills, like especially you will O level the communication 2 as a course unit, especially you will learn in your level, I think level 2, especially more some degree program. It's very probably degree program to degree program, but generally yes, because it is very, very important. Why? Because especially this particular the courses actually you get experience and knowledge, especially how to face an interview and how to write, develop your CV, and write some sort of other like report, and especially which are quite important you to like, especially important, especially for you, like especially when you attend some interviews and things, like especially in your 4th year, like especially before you start your training program. So then we move to 4th year. 4th year, again, you have advanced courses, like especially 3rd year and 4th year, you have, everyone has advanced courses of your degree program, advanced knowledge, especially related to your degree, maybe management degree, tourism degree, agriculture degrees, or manage science degrees, or computer science, or technologies. Advanced knowledge, especially of religion in your degree program, will learn during your in 3rd year and 4th year. And especially when you're in 4th year, you have a separate 2 unit, and thing you will see that one is a research and another one is a industrial training, right? Research is like, especially this is a 6 credit course, some faculties, and some faculties 8 credit course, right? It varies. 6 is a must, because it's a minimum 6 is must, right? Because it's according to curriculum requirement, like, especially for level, remember I told you, you are following level 6 degree, one requirement is 120. This 120 degree must have minimum 6 credit for research requirement, right? So then you are called level 6 degree, right? Level 6 degree. But in other university, like especially science faculties, the other faculties do not have these things, science faculty. But I think commerce also has in 3-year program, Bachelor of Commerce, especially offered by Kalaniya, Jawaharlal, also Ruhuna, I think. There the program is somewhat also same. They don't have research, like a level 5. If you are following level 5 degree program, they don't have the research component, right? Only they remember, as I mentioned before, they need to complete the 90 credit. But here, since you are following 4-year program, that means called level 6 program, or 4-year program. So that consists of 120 credit, and in addition, within this 120 credit, you have to complete a 6 credit research. And in addition to that, research means actually you need to conduct laboratory research, or maybe field research, like it depends on your degree program. So then it's a 1 year, like sort of sometimes some faculties like start from the beginning of 4th year and the whole 4th year. So you need to do some experiment, you need to visit the field and collect the data, analyze the data. So then you need to write your thesis. Like it's very, very important. It's quite a big work. And you have to because especially when you do the research and all the things what you learn, like in the 1st year, 2nd year, 3rd year, like all level 1, level 2, level 3, so all the fundamental BG and everything quite important you to conduct this research effectively, right? So that's why I told you this, all the things what you learn 1st year, 2nd year, 3rd year, all level 1, level 2, level 3 is very, very important, right? And especially to carry out your research. So then you have a researcher, you have to need to write a report, we call research thesis. It's quite the big document, right? And in addition to that, you have a presentation, you have Viva exams and things. So then according to your performance, like this, so then will be evaluated. Then whether you get A or B or C or D or something, like it depend on your performance. But some faculties, like especially some degree program, computer science and IIT, their research is group research. Per group, there are 3 students, maximum. But all other faculties, including I think technology, their research is individual. But only computer science and science and technology. But ICT in the technology faculty, they also follow individual research, or it is not a group research. But applied science faculty, there we have 2 computer science program, IIT program and CST program. Their research is group research, right? But other faculties, please keep it on, is an individual research, right? So individually, every student has to do a research. And finally, but please keep in mind, computer science group or IIT group, if it is it's group work, but you have individual evaluation, right? Individually evaluate each student's performance. Like, so then finally it's somewhat similar to individual work, but the workload is very high. Computer science and IIT students, they are research. Why? Because they are since they are following conducting research, the group research. And in addition to that, you have an opportunity in the fourth year, second semester, and but technology faculty in third year, second semester, to visit the industry or go to industry, spend a couple of months, maybe 2 month or 3 month period, and to get the industrial exposure, the way how to, some sort of, the use your knowledge and use your experience, especially to answer real world problem. So to get the industrial exposure is very, very important. So university provide the facility, university support you to find the placement, and also university also provide the placement. And or if you have also placement, if you know anyone in the industry, maybe it's a private sector or a government sector, if you have any like some sort of close connection, I think you can forward that information to your the HOD of the in fourth year. So then ask, like, especially, if you can inform, okay, you are happy to get that training at particular center, as you given some sort of contact information. So then the faculty contact the particular company, and so then you will send that particular company to get their training. Otherwise, don't worry if you don't have that facility, if you don't have that connection. So the university always support you, the department, that means university mean like in the department of your study program, like in your study program belongs. So they will support you to find the training program, like especially then then you spend your 3-4 month period in the industry, so full time. So then finally actually you will return to university, and so then you need to make presentation and to show you and the things, how the things you learn during the industrial training period, and what are the activities you involved. And so then according to your performance, your industrial training program will be evaluated. So then, so if you perform very well, and if you attend a lot of activities in during industry, so during the training period, so then you can get good grade, or maybe if you poorly conduct your training program, you can get the poor grade, like like a D or E or something, right? Please keep it in mind. Industrial training, like a training, the grades are, it also is a non-GPA grade. Like, why industrial training? So as I told you, the GPA grade and industrial training and the performance of industrial training will not be considered for your final GPA calculation. Why? Because the thing is, you understand our country, like industries are quite varied. Some industries has a lot of facility and a lot of, some sort of human resources, but some industries, they do not have, and quite, strong resources, or like, quite good facilities and resources in the industry, I think. So there's such situation. Actually, one student, let's say one student sent to the top the industry which has a lot of resources. Another one is quite get attend the industrial training, a poor, like, not quite a well-established industry. So then actually the level of your performance is quite vary with the place. So because of that, actually we thought, like, it's not fair that everyone has if everyone get GPA like, especially everyone, sorry, the industrial training is considered as a GPA the course. Why? Because of these differences, like discriminate, or like some sort of uh, an unequal, like, not equal, like some sort of a resources distribution of these centers and thing. Because, like, as I told you, that the resources are quite not evenly distributed between all industries. Because of that, actually level of your exposure probably may vary big. So that's why it's not fair, getting everyone, like especially same the evaluation procedures and things. So because of that, actually we thought, actually industrial training program should be non-GPA, like, so then they are performance, but it's a must. You must attend industrial training. You must complete your 4 year, sort of 4 month or 3 month. It depends on the degree program. in the industry, but your performance, as I told you, that means will be appear in your transcript, either you get A or B or C or D, but it will not be considered your final GPA. So that's why the justification, why don't we consider industrial training as a non-GPA, sorry, as a GPA course. This is the reason, but otherwise it's a compulsory course, but you must do the industrial training program, but its performance will not be considered for final GPA calculation. Please keep it in mind. It is a non-GPA course. Right, this is this template, this slide explain what is BG, what is ESD, what is core, what is some sort of a definition or explanation. Like, so for example, I already explained, I'm not going to discuss it. A BG is a complementary knowledge that is needed for successful career, in addition to the knowledge gained through the program specific course. Program specific courses mean it's related to your degree. If you are following plantation management, it's a program, the courses related to program plantation management. If you are following computer science, the degree, so program specific courses mean related to computer science, likewise, or management or tourism, they are program specific. Like, so other the courses is we call it a non related, like BG and ESD are non-program specific courses, but it's quite that the knowledge and the skill is very important to be to be a good citizen and needed for successful career in future, like especially when you move to the industry. And non-GPA, I mentioned this, non-GPA is what is meant by non-GPA is a unit constitute, like it's the course unit constitute the required aspects and area that need to be addressed in the curriculum, but should not be especially decisively affect your final GPA. That means that the performance of non-GPA courses will not be considered for overall GPA calculation. But remember, as I told you, it is very important. Its performance will be you are evaluated and will be documented in your transcript as A, B, or C, or D, or E. It depends on the way you perform. Right. I hope it is clear so far the things what I discussed about the whole the story, like about what the program structure. Program structure means, sorry, yeah, how your curriculum, how it's organized. So the structure of course code. So now you will see that each course unit has a course title and a course code. So let's say course title is if you are following like simple example, essential mathematics. Essential mathematics is the course title. It has a course code. The code is like let's say you can see it's it has 3 letters, like it has 3 letters course code, like ESD or BGE or maybe MRT or SCT or ENM or HTE. That means it is specific to a degree program. Likewise, right? So first 3 letters, like especially indicate a degree program, like let's say HTE means like an HTE, first 3 letters is HTE, it indicated the HTE degree program. Or if it is a CST, it is integrated to computer science and technology. Or if it is ANS, it's animal science degree program. That deliver the course unit, right? And first digit, like these are the digit, like especially digit indicate the academic level, like especially level. If it is like start from 1, it is a level 1, or if it is indicated 2, that means 200 is a level 2. If it is a 300, level 3. If it is a 400, level 4. Like I see level 100 level first year, and 200 level 2 or second year, and 300 level means courses mean the level 3 or third year, and similarly 400 levels are either fourth year level or fourth year courses, or for level 4 courses. Right? So then this is the first, like you can see second is second year, third year, fourth year, right? And the second digit, like this second digit is indicated a category of course. Like the course in the degree program, there are different categories. So like groups of like for example, science and technology, we have biology related courses and physics related courses, maths related courses, maths and stat together, engineering related courses, and the chemistry and physics related course. So this group has separate category. So which indicate other degree program also same, which indicated in the second the digit, like in second digit. Third digit is like, let's say, like, if I explain more, like physics has, let's say, level, it indicated as 3, and so then 2, 3. And biology, let's say biology start from biology, all related courses are in considered as level 1. So then actually 2, 1, likewise, right? I hope it is clear. So then the second digit like that. So the third digit is like especially sequence number. So then how many, like, with the, like, all the courses, like in courses of the particular semester are rank, like in one, organize it, like, organize it, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, like, let's say just according to alphabetic or like, this order. So the last one is a sequence number. Okay, it's appear third, fourth, or like, so according to that. So last, the digit is indicated like that sequence, like especially sequence number. Right, sequence means like it is especially, okay, for example, second one, first one, the first digit is like, we know that being the level, and second digit is indicated the category, and the third one is like, still all these courses are according to like, group it, like, categorize it, and one, like, let's say first one is a computer science, introduction to computer science. If it is appear as in the first, and so then actually if you are following in the level 1, it's a category level, let's say category is computer science, basic computer science is level 1, and if it is appear in the first, like, it's a 1, or if it is appear in 2, it is 2, if it appear 3 and 3, like it's a sequence, right? So likewise, it's organized. First digit, second digit, and indicate the academic level. First digit indicate academic level, and second digit indicate the category, and third digit indicate sequence number. Fourth digit indicated the credit value. Fourth digit indicated credit value. So that's a very important. Whether you are following one credit course, second, you are following one credit or 2 credit or 3 credit or 4 credit. So which indicate, like, I explained what is credit. It's how many hours lectures, how many hours of lectures you have per week, right? Which indicate like, 1 hour credit, 1 credit has 1 hour lecture. 2 credit has 2 hour lectures, 3 credit has 3 hour lectures per week, like, so then per semester, maybe it's 15 weeks, or maybe 30 weeks, or maybe sorry, one hour has 15 hours lectures per semester. 2 credit has 30 hours lectures, and 3 credit has 5 hours lectures per semester. Why? Per week has 1 into 15, or 2 hours per week into 15, 30, 3 hours per week into 15 equal 45. So which indicate that the last digit, like if you now, so you can see the like example here I have given. So you can see that in the SCT is a degree program, science and technology degree program. Sorry, SCT degree program, and it is, you can see it's a 2 indicate a second year, and this one is a category, like it's a physics, let's say physical physics related course is a like category 5, and it's appear is a 3, and it's a 1 credit course. The sequence number, and it's a 1 credit course. So then it's a second year course, likewise. So like it's a like, physical optic. The course, this is the course title. Course title is a physical optics, right? Course, this is course. This is one is we call course code, and this one called course title, right? Please under course unit title, physical optics, and this is its course code. Like, all this course unit of in your degree program has course code and course title, right? Please keep it at. And course code, you know how to structure now, how your course code is structured or organized. Like here, first, if you are following HT degree program, you can see HTE 253 something, right? If you are following BBST degree program, just I want to mention that with BBST, I think technology faculty, they have 4 digit, like in BBST or engineering technology, something like they have 4. I think the engineering, sorry, technology faculty, they have 4 digit, like 4 letters instead of 3. But other agriculture faculty, science faculty, and management faculty are all course coded. The codes has 3 letters, like 3 letters. As far as remember, technology has 4. I'm sure that technology has 4 letters, but science and management, agriculture has 3. Please keep it away. So yes, this is the example, like, so 3 credit, this is a 1 credit course, or maybe 2 credit course, or maybe 1 credit. Why? We know that the last digit is, last digit indicated the credit value, right? Last digit is indicated, last digit indicated the credit value. If it is a 2, that means a 2 credit course. 2 credit means 2 hour lectures per week, and altogether 30 hours lectures per semester. And if you are following 1 hour, the 1 credit course, 1 hour lectures per week, then 15 hours lectures per semester. So then actually end of the program, like after 4-year period, so minimum requirement is 120. That means every student must follow 120 credit requirement to be eligible for any level 6 degree program. I already mentioned that means SLQF, Sri Lanka Quality Framework level 6 degree, that means bachelor degree program. So you must complete 120 minimum requirement. That please keep it on every semester, whether you have minimum 15 credits. Like if you maintain 15 credit per semester, so then you can complete 120 credit during your 4-year period. Like let's say if in particular semester, if you only had the 14, because this problem comes like especially when you have an opportunity to select optional courses. Otherwise, everything is compulsory. No need to worry because every course you must follow. But if you have, let's say we have, as I told you, 12 credits compulsory, but you have an optional to select the other 3 credit. So then only you select 2 credit course, but then you can see now 12 compulsory and 2 credit optional, together 14 credit. What's happened after 4-year period? So you will end it up with 119 credits. So then you don't have minimum requirement to be eligible for level 6. So then you will not be able to get the degree by end of 4th year, right? After completion of a degree program. Please keep it in mind. Therefore, every semester, you please check whether you have 15 credits selected. Like especially first 2 years, no need to worry, as I told you. But this problem comes especially when you come to 3rd year and 4th year, because you have freedom to select some courses. Then you especially if you have a doubt and problem, better you to meet any senior, any lecturer of your department, or maybe you can even discuss with your mentor. Each student has a mentor. Please meet your mentor, and mentor will guide you how to solve this problem, or how to select some courses, especially, or maybe you can meet even HOD of your faculty department. Who is HOD? Head of the department. HOD means head of the department. Right. So I mentioned that in the because you are following level 6 degree SLQF, that according to Sri Lanka Quality Framework. And remember, I told you that mean this thing, like especially 1 credit course mean, like I just write it down here. 1 credit course has 15 hours lectures. 1 credit course has 15 hours lectures. Like 1 credit course has 15 hour lectures per week. So in addition to that, I told you this is a lecture time. In addition to that, face-to-face or online. So in addition to that, what else? You have some activities to do at home, like maybe assignments, like some like practical, some during the university, or maybe some maybe some additional reading we call like independent reading studies and things. So in addition to that, the 15 hours, you need to complete another 35 hours, like especially for independent study. That means especially through different reading and visit, especially lecturer recommend you to read some textbooks and book chapters. And so then actually to read that chapter, you need time. So this time also we consider. And also then the lecturer asked to do some take-home assignment, like especially they ask you to do some assignment at home. So let's say that particular to do that assignment also you need time. It's also considered. And so if a particular course has some practical, the practical also consider. Let's say the 35 hours, all independent learning and this practicals and some assignment together. So you need to complete 35 additional 35 hours compare in addition to your 15 hours face-to-face learning. This is face-to-face learning. That means the lecture time, and in addition this 55 hours. Altogether we call 50 notional hours. Please keep it on notional hours. So then 1 credit equal 50 notional hours. 1 credit means, now we know 1 credit is 1 hour per lecture per week. So which is equivalent to 50 notional hours. This 50 notional hours, how it calculates, as I mentioned before, it has 15 hours lectures. In addition to that, some practical assignments, some some sort of the independent study. That means you need to learn some. You need to learn some some theories actually. After referring some books in the library, or maybe attending some seminars and discussion. The lecturer mentioned the things what you want to do it in the very beginning of your first lecture. In the very first day, a lecturer definitely will discuss with you about the activity, what you need to do during your the period at home, like especially your particular semester, right? So altogether we call 50 notional hours. What's happened if you are following 2 credit course? Like 2 credit course, that means 2 hours per lecture per week. So this then actually what's happened is 2 credit course means actually which is equivalent to 100 notional hours. Why? So 2 credit lectures, that means 30 hours lectures. In addition to 70 hours, you have a lot of work. 70 hours you need to do at home. And we call it independent study. You need to independently learn some activities. You need to read chapters. You need to do some, or attend some lecture, seminars, and presentation as lecturer recommended. And so do some activities at home, like assignments and like some sort of some practicals and everything. So it is which is equivalent to 70 and 30 lectures together, 30. So 100 notional hours. Or if you are following, let's see if you are following 30 credit course, 3 credit course. So then we know 3 credit in 45 lectures. Why? 3 hours per week and altogether 45 hours per semester. So then 45 hours, and it has altogether this 3 credit course has 150 notional hours. 150 notional hours. Why? 1 credit equal 50, and so then 3 credit equal 150. So then what's the balance? Balance is actually you see that mean the 105. 105 notional hours per semester, not per week, right? This is per semester. So you need to spend. So 70 notional hours per semester, or maybe 35 notional hours per semester for 1 credit course. Now you can understand what is notional hours, right? So then actually, according to this, actually, to complete per academic year, so you need to complete 1,500 notional hours. Like remember, I told you 1,500 comes 30, per semester 30 credit. 30 credit means face-to-face or online learning, and that's the learning 30. And addition, what? 30 credit means actually 30 credit into 15. Why? Per credit has 15 hours lecture, and so then the 30 into 15 and rest is come from this. So altogether, we call 1,500 notional hours. How 1,500 notional hours? The way I calculate, if you have 1 credit courses, if you have 2 credit courses, 100. If you have 3 credit courses, it's 150. Like altogether, 1,500 courses. Learning hours per academic year. Why? Per semester 15 lectures, 15 credits, and the per academic year you have 30 credits. Altogether 1,500 notional hours per academic year. And to complete your degree program, you can understand you need to complete 6,000 notional hours. Why? Per year this. And so then you have a 4-year program. So then altogether 6,000 notional hours you need to complete. So, or 120 credit. You can understand what does it mean now. right? I hope it is clear. We call this a volume of learning, or student workload. Student workload is to complete 120 credit, you need to spend 6,000 notional hours period. I hope it is clear. If you have any question, you can answer. You can ask, so I'm ready to answer that question, especially, or maybe you have at the end of our discussion, our lecture, so I have a small discussion period. So if you have any questions, so you may ask during that time. Right, so it is clear. So yeah, this is the example I have given, in the one credit course, as I told you, is a 50 notional hours. So how this 50 notional hours come, 15 hours lectures per semester and 1 hour per week. And so it has 15 practical, and it has some independent learning, that 15 independent learning may some reading, you need to read chapters, book chapters, some textbooks and things especially. So it is it needs time, so it is 15 hours. And so then 5 hours assignment. So altogether you can see your one credit course has 50 notional hours, right? 50 notional hours. If you follow, for example, this is CT 2531 per course, it's a one credit course. It means notional hour. How this notional hour is calculated, according to this. So if you follow 100, especially this one is quite different in your research, research and the practical and thing, research and the training. So it's in a research and training has 1 hour means actually equivalent 100 notional hours. Especially you have a 6 industrial training program. Sorry, the 6 credits research program, that means 600 notional hours. By the because it's quite different, because it doesn't have teach face-to-face or online lectures, especially research one or training one. It doesn't have industrial training, doesn't have any face-to-face lectures and thing, but you need to do a lot of independent activity because of that. So it's 1 hour is calculated as the one credit calculated as 100 notional hours, right? One credit, let's say you have one credit industrial training program, so it means 100 notional. If you have a 4 credit industrial training program, it is 400 notional hours training program. Or if you have a 8 credit research program, so that means then 800 notional hours research program, likewise. So please keep it in mind. So that's the total volume of learning during your 4-year period is 6,000, as I mentioned before. Okay, so then every student, especially in the beginning of the semester, so you are required to register for your the academic program. So that means, so every semester you need to visit the student affairs division. So they have application, so you need to fill up, and so you need to fill up the application, and the application so you need to provide your personal information, in addition to what are the courses and courses you are going to take of the particular semester. Let's say you are in the soon after you arrived in university, so then the student affairs division may request you to fill up this form. So then actually you must know, okay, ask what is the course code. Now you know what is course code, and ask what is the course title. You know what is course title, and so then you have some sort of form you need to fill up it, and so within first 2 years of each semester you must complete that. Must submit it to the student affairs division. It is quite important, right? So then what's happened, this is another very important matter, especially this matter is let's say some student, because of their personal issues and things, especially, or maybe for example they are not well soon after, during your before you start academic program, maybe you are some sort of got already advice from medical practitioner to get a doctor, to get a medical practitioner to some take bed rest, or in certain period, a month or some sort of this such condition, you may appeal academic, some sort of some sort through the HOD to the dean of the faculty, get we call is the what it call deferment, right? Deferment, deferment. Before you start your academic program. So let's say 1 year deferment to most of the time 1 year deferment, no more than. So then actually, if you like say lecturer, sorry, doctor prescribed or they have recommended you to get like some sort of because of the health problem thing or something like so then get like maximum 4 5 month the bed rest and thing. So in such situation, so you need to provide all the doctor's recommendation that letters and like some sort of information given by the particular doctor, and along with a letter to address a letter that been addressed to your head and the dean. So you need to submit it to your HOD of the department, head of department. So then HOD or head of the department will discuss this matter at the faculty board. So then actually if the faculty board recommended your medicals and things like especially university, you have to before any medical, I forgot to mention, if you submit any medical to the faculty board or the HOD or the head of the department, or even sometime during the examination, if you are not well, if you miss some courses because of your health problem and things, so then you must also get get the medical. So this medical before you submit to the medical examination division or the HOD or head of the department, first part thing is you have to do it. You have to visit your medical center of the university, and so get the medical officer's recommendation. There's a medical officer, senior medical officer, and you must get the recommendation from that medical officer. And before you submitting your the medicals to the university, right? Please keep it in mind. It is quite important. First part is you have to visit the medical center and get the medical doctor the doctor's recommendation. So with the recommendation and your letter of request, you need to submit it to the department of HOD asking your like a deferment, like especially. So this deferment could be like especially related to, as I mentioned before, any medical conditions or some sort of any other problem and thing, right? So then you need to give your full name, registration number, permanent address, academic year, which academic year you are in, or academic level of learning, or your degree program, and the other courses and things like, especially or if you are following these courses and things, so then you have to mention that thing. Please submit that, get the then it discuss that at the faculty board level, and after the faculty board decision, after decision of the faculty board will be sent to the Senate. You know what is Senate now, highest academic approval body of the university. And then once Senate is approved that document, so then the faculty office will inform you, that means so the decision, right? So then after that, so you can get the medical like some sort of a treatment, like especially or you take the bed rest, right? And or if you are planning to like especially if you are representing like some sort of country, especially because even before you come to university, you were in like especially some sort of you have done some activities as government like some sort of a youth program, like some sort of a development program, and different like activities are quite important activity. So you were there before you come to the university, start your academy. So then through this program, if you are representing country to attend like an overseas program and thing, before you attend the overseas program, please get the proper approval through, as I mentioned before, through the Senate, like faculty board and the Senate, right? Please don't go abroad without getting approval. So you especially if that particular program is very important, and especially for your career of the student, and also you are representing the country, because maybe in the sports activities and things. So if you are doing some sort of already you are in some sports, you're doing some sports, especially even before you come to activity university. So you representing maybe the country, like maybe your nation games or something, any matter things like who knows. And Blackberry, please keep it in mind. First get a proper approval. Before that, so you have to provide all the evidence, like especially invitation letters from that particular institute or country, and things like all the things like you need to write a letter to the head to the dean, so then it discussed at the faculty board level, so then get the approval. Without getting proper approval, don't even leave the country like during your academic program. Please keep it in mind. So last year, one of the student of science and technology, the degree program represent actually youth parliament or something of there's a product. She represent the country. She went to the Russia for through 2 weeks, like 3 weeks. A program, she had a training there. And shows then she provided all the document information to the university and got the approval, proper approval. Finally, she attended that program and got the training, like OCS training. Like, please keep it on, do that thing. It's quite important. Okay, so then finally, actually, we are going to discuss about the criteria of evaluation. That university has two set of criteria of evaluation. We know your examination. One is called continuous assessment and end semester examination. Like, especially, during the 15 weeks period. So you have lectures, and in addition to lectures, actually you have some sort of a different type of assessment, like especially some sort of assessment. And end semester, of course, you have end semester examination. Like, please keep it in mind. Assessment are like, especially there are some announced assessment and on unannounced assessment, right? Announced assessment means the very beginning, announced assessment, very beginning, lecturer inform, okay, okay, let's say third week of this semester, you have this test, and fourth week of this semester, you have this test. Likewise, all the things will be announced at the very beginning of the semester. Sometimes some lecturers, like, conduct unannounced test. Ask once you attend the class and the lecturer asks you to, okay, take the papers and thing, write down this question and answer. And so that's why, because I think you must always keep it in charge, and every day you need to study. So then actually every day, sometime some lecturers conduct an unannounced test. Like, please keep it in mind that we always keep in touch. So the continuous assessment and continuous assessment, like especially from we're gonna whole program, like let's say you get 100 mark for whole program, like it's from 100 mark, 40% is allocated, like in 40% from 100, 40% is allocated for continuous assessment, 60% is allocated for end semester, right? Please keep it when this. 40% is for end semester, that from 100 is 40% in continuous and 60% end semester. End semester we have a like currently your seniors are now experiencing or like sitting for end semester examination, they complete their continuous assessment. To get the minimum pass mark for continuous assessment, you must have minimum 16 mark, like, so 16 mark out of 40, out of, we know that means 40% out of 40, 16 you must have get the pass. And in semester, so that means 60, from the 60, 24 you must have. So then if you have 24 in semester, or if you have 16 in semester, so then your course is the particular course notice, that means you are passed of the particular course notice. Let's say you have continuous, like 40, and but your end semester is like about 24, but still you are fail continuous assessment, so then you need to do the continuous assessment. Or if you, let's say your end semester you pass, sorry, you are continuous about 16, but continuous is below 24, then you need to attend as a repeat student of with your juniors, like with your juniors, like let's say if one of the course in your first year you got below 24, I wish not to happen, but that's example. So but anyway, if a course unit is below 24, so then actually with your juniors, like of those who are sitting A level this year, you need to already set the A level that a couple of months ago, so you need to sit the exams, right? Please keep it in mind that the requirement, like 24. And another very important thing is this, like what is very important thing is actually you must maintain 80% attendance, like especially to eligible for your end semester examination. So that means every day you must attend, like especially the lectures, like especially the every day during the lectures, lecturer request you to sign the attendance sheet. But school, remember school the time, so school teacher mark the attendance. But here actually we don't do like that. There's a attendance sheet will be circulated, and each student must put your signature. So then actually at the end of the semester, each lecturer separately evaluate of each course unit and see whether you have about 80% or minimum 80% to to be eligible for the particular semester end semester examination of particular course unit. Let's say a particular course unit you don't have 80%, that let's say you have 75% or like some sort of so then actually you are not eligible. But please keep it in mind during the semester if you are like in especially if you are experience some health problem and thing, or if you met some accident, if you met an accident and only sort of thing. So, or maybe your close relative of your family passed away, maybe mother or father or brother, sister, especially close, only close relatives. Please keep it on close, mainly mother, father, or brother or sister, right? No other like no aunties, archies, like please keep it in mind. If they passed away, so then what you need actually you need to provide the death certificates of that your relatives, and so then you can get attendance like especially even the examination period, like please keep it on like during the examination if you experience that such a tragedy, so the some sort of situation medical, so or maybe like a loss of your close relatives, so then you need to provide the valid evidence like the death certificate or medical certificate to the division of examination for especially during the examination. But during the semester it was happened, so you need to provide such information to evidence to the department office. So then actually so such information will be considered, so then you will be eligible for at like your end semester. But if you couldn't provide that being the valid reason, valid evidence, so then you are absent for your absentee of particular the lecture, so then you end of the semester you are not eligible, you will not be eligible to sit the exam. Why? Because you don't have minimum the attendance requirement. Please keep it in mind, 80% attendance is compulsory to sit for end semester examination. Right. So this is the thing we discussed about so far discussed about the test, like a different type of test, like especially in semester or continuous assessment, like especially so below like 16 required out of 60 like continuous assessment, 16 out of 40 or 24 minimum for end semester, like out of 60 like required altogether the C, like especially you can say 16 plus 40, sorry, 16 plus 24 means the 20 together, like in 16 for continuous, and end semester is 24 altogether. 40 is actually the minimum requirement altogether to get the basic pass mark, right? Basic pass mark. So this is the things as I mentioned before exam, like especially the every student like must apply for the examination for all registered course unit at the end semester. So then the notify the student, sorry, examination division will notify like put the notice and announce it, that especially for the registration of the examination. So then if you are a repeat candidate, so you need to repeat separately apply after paying that means the fee payment, you have to pay that mean for repeat exams. Like let's say if you are your performance is lower below than like especially below 24 out of 60 of your end semester exam of one of the course unit of previous semester. So then you need to, let's say this you are in the first year first semester, so then your second year first semester with your juniors you can sit you can sit that mean for that mean particular course unit as a repeat candidate, like if you perform less than 24 for end semester examination, like so then your continuous assessment, some faculties especially has given provision like especially to attend like especially repeat continuous assessment as well. But please meet or discuss with your lecturer and the so lecturer, because some faculties they don't have that facility. What they ask like do the during the semester, the same semester, not with the juniors. especially for continuous, not end semester, right? End semester is compulsory, like, with your juniors, but continuous, some science, I know exactly science faculty situation is, if you are even continuous, if you fail, like, with your juniors, you need to do it, but some other faculties, but with the as far as I know, they don't have such mechanism. What they do actually during the semester, you must do it again, same exam. Please think about that one. Before do it, it's better to you consult your HOD, and if you have that problem, right? So yes, this is your grading system, like especially. So you can see the grading system at the end semester, like in this is the collective mark, both continuous and end semester mark. Like, so we know that mean 16, minimum 16 is for continuous, minimum 24 is your end semester. Like together, all together, minimum is 40. But like even that mean the below can be like, especially let's say, if you earn like in 0 to 24, in its grade is E. If your mark is below a particular course unit, like let's say the particular course unit is in between 25 to 29, it is D. Like, as you can see, if you are like, a very good performer, so you earn in between 85 to 100, so then actually, so you will your grade is A plus. I really wish everyone can, everyone must, some sort of get this the grade, like especially it's, our blessing is always with you. Please keep it in mind. But it's, to get this actually, what you need actually, you need to work hard, right? Without working hard, so you can't get this. Like, especially that's why I really ask you, like, during the semester, so please attend all lectures and please do all the homework and activities and some other, like some sort of a case studies, or some like in some sort of a assessment, and all complete or practical everything. If you do it properly, so then definitely it will not be difficult you to get this grade A plus grade or A grade, right? Please keep it in mind. So what's happened now? So this is your this is your approved mark. So very soon, once you attend to class, so the lectures, semester starts. So you will receive this the information. So what's happened the situation now? 20, if you earn 20 to 0 to 24, it's appears 0. It doesn't have any GPA value, like, we call grade point value. So if it is like, if you are the particular course you got D, that means your marks in between these, it has 1. So like if you have if you earn 20, C plus is, it falls in between this 45 to 90, it has 2.3 GPV. So if you earn 85 to 100, so, or maybe if you earn 30 to 70 to 84, your GPV doesn't change, it is maximum 4, right? Please keep it in mind. So this the GPAs are very important, which determine final GPA. Like let's say you have in your whole during your whole 4-year period, if you have many number of these A, so that means like let's say you have 15 A's, 15 multiplied by this 4. If you have many D's, like let's say 15 D's, so it's multiplied by this. So that's the way final calculus I will show you later. So every student, like, very important thing, like, no one, like, especially with E is eligible to get the degree, right? So it means actually before you complete your 4-year, every course unit you must, like, especially complete with minimum D, right? Below D means you are not eligible. Like if you are, as I told you before, if you like, particular course note, if you like, obtain E, so please apply as a repeat candidate of the nearest, the next attempt, and upgrade it to upgrade that particular course unit. But if you apply for a repeat class, the repeat test or repeat exam, so your maximum possible grade is C, right? Please keep it in mind. So even like, if you perform very well of your repeat attempt, but the maximum is C. But like let's say as a repeat candidate, you have the following attempts, you got A, but in transcript, it is considered as C. Why? Because it is a repeat. But let's say if you're medical, like, the previous semester, you couldn't attend the class exams because of you are not well, or maybe you met an accident or something, or maybe you have some sort of losing your close relatives and thing. So then you resit exam as a proper candidate of the following semester, the following academic year with your junior. So then actually, if you perform well, so no worries, you can get A or A plus. Or again, if you did not perform well, so maybe ended up with C or D or something, right? Please keep in mind. But repeat maximum C, right? That is very important. And all course unit must be like, the grade must be, the course unit, the grade of all courses must be above D, right? No more below D, or that we know is you can keep in your transcript before you complete the degree. Like, that's a very important message, right? So please upgrade it during your 4-year period. I really encourage you, like, if you have any problem with any course unit in your first year, please redo it, resit it in your second year, like not to wait in third year and fourth year, because you don't have much time, because everyone has 3 attempts. Like, in first attempt is your proper attempt, and other repeat attempt. Like, then if you couldn't complete the particular course unit within 3 attempt, so then you can apply special attempt, like Mr. Call, but special attempts, like especially first you must get the faculty board approval. So you have to request that through the HOD. So then it discuss at the faculty board and recommend to the Senate, and so get the Senate approval for your 4th attempt, like 4th attempt. Please keep it on. First one is the proper attempt. So then proper attempt meaning there's no any restriction. You can get full mark. But what's happened in the repeat attempt, as a repeat attempt, if you couldn't pass that in your repeat attempt, so then you can reapply it as your second repeat attempt, first proper attempt, this first repeat attempt, and second repeat. And then you have all you use all your attempt, that in 3 attempts. Also, still you can apply for special exam, special like we call grace attempt, we call it grace attempt. But before you apply grace attempt, you must get the faculty board recommendation and Senate approval. So before the examination, please keep it in mind, before the examination. That means, so once you receive that means all this approval before the examination, then you are eligible to apply for that particular the course unit, right? That's why. If you think, but if you couldn't do this thing before the exam, like, let's say filling application for the examination and issuing what we call admission card. So if you couldn't get this approval, so then you will be in trouble. So you are not eligible. Why? Because you couldn't get approvals for 4th, especially for 4th attempt, or we call grace attempt, right? Please keep it in mind. This problem comes especially if you couldn't pass your course unit with your 2 repeat attempts. Like, for private, of course you have, but with 2 repeated, if you could, there are some students, like in our, we have seen that in the past, we have seen in past, there were some students, they couldn't complete it, like in some courses, because, I don't know, so maybe they had a language problem in barrier, or maybe they had some other problems as well. They didn't really properly attend, properly attend the lectures. I think they did not complete some task requested by, or some sort of announced by the lecturers. So then actually they didn't perform well. So because of that, they experienced actually this issue, and so then even after 3 times they sit in exams, they couldn't pass the test. Please keep it on. This is quite important. So that's why grace attempts, especially grace attempt, may be granted registered courses, like including research project, industrial training, and non-GPA courses under special circumstances approved by Senate. Any course, maybe it could be a research, or maybe it could training, or maybe other non-GPA courses, including some sort of a single Tamil and everything, right? So please keep it in mind. But keep it on. All these courses you must have minimum D before you complete the degree. If any course, if you have course unit, if you have below D, that means E, so then you are not eligible to get the degree, right? So all the thing, like all these things, like you must complete right? Complete within 8-year period. Like especially you have 4-year, your degree is 4-year, you have another 4-year period. Like especially if you are unable to complete your degree within 4-year period, another 4-year has given. So like let's say if you couldn't complete one course because maybe there were some student like during even 8-year period they couldn't complete like in maybe 1 or 2 courses. So what's happened after 8-year period? So then that particular student is not eligible to get the degree, and so they leave the university without the degree. Like they're in the past, like especially in the during our the previous experience, we have seen that there were some students they couldn't complete 1 or 2 course unit during their 8-year period because like let's say you complete your degree, your 4-year period by 2028, and you have another 4-year period, that means 2032. So until 2032, you have that being the opportunity to complete a degree. If you are unable to do that, being the unable to complete a degree within 4-year period, right? The minimum requirement is so maximum requirement is 8, right? No more than 8. So if you couldn't complete the degree within 8-year period, so then you are not eligible, right? Please keep it in mind. So 4-year degree must complete a 4-year, but another grace for 4-year grace attempt is given those who are experiencing some problem, especially completion of some degree course unit in within 4-year period. There are some students like so they 4-year degree 4. And if you are following 3-year degree, 6 years likewise. So double, right? The off there. So your candidature that means is over after 8-year period. Right, so that's a keep it in mind. You must complete everything within 8-year period. Otherwise, what happen? So yeah, you are not eligible to get the degree. So without degree, so you will leave the university. But if you complete everything within 4-year period, so you are eligible to attend the convocation of that particular year. So then you will get the degree. That's about the degree. So then if you couldn't complete in 4 years, then 5th year, so you can complete it. So then you are eligible to attend the convocation of with your juniors, right? Right. Please keep it on that thing. So this is the way of calculating the GPA, like final GPA. So you can see here, you have the GPA is like GPA calculate grade point average, that final GPA. So it is how to calculate is called average grade point value. The grade point value like if you earn first class, sorry, if you earn A, so it has 4. If you have A plus, has 4, like the way it's shown here, like here. So these are GP values, all right? So then what's happened? Finally, when you calculate the GPA, so we calculate this all GPV and divided by how many the credit you obtain during the or attend or like some sort of the applied for during your 4-year period. Like minimum requirement is 120. Sometimes some student 122, 123, 124. But now actually it's a maximum is like 128. Like no more than some student like especially because of their interest they take more courses and things like especially to enhance their knowledge. But anyway, so we say always we encourage like not to go more than even 125. So right. So then let's say like see how to calculate is like a student who obtained like the following the like GPA, that means 3.3. It work out as like this, like especially total number of credit 120, that the student completed 120 credit, 28 credit during 4-year period. And total credit weighted like GPV, like or when you calculate all these like 2 credit course mean it multiplied by 2. It's a 3 credit course is multiplied by 3. It is like let's say 1 credit course is like it's multiplied by 1. Let's say you have a 6 credit research component, research credit the research, and you got A, it 4 multiplied by 6 likewise. So finally calculate all, and so your GPV is total GPV is like 414, and it divided by number of course you need, number of credits, sorry, number of credit, and so then it is a 3.23. Actually, please keep in mind this final GPA is actually rounded into, right, rounded to 2 decimal places, like, this is like this. This is 2, 3, or 7, 1, or likewise. So this is your final GPA of your degree program. Accordingly, your class are classified. Like now we discussed this. So here, like the way it's calculated, like, here you have a minus, like let's say it's a GPA value 3.7, and you have like, see the way it's shown here. Like, let's say a total number of credit, like, you have 28 credit, let's say, like, sorry, the B plus 1, B plus, you have 24 credit, 3.3, and into like this. If you have B, you have a grade B and GPA grade B3, and it total number of credit you have 10, and like, you have 10 B course, like, B for 10 courses, 10 credits, and it 30. Likewise, like, need all this calculate, and all together 120 credits, and total GPV is 414, and then as I shown before, so divided this 414 divided by 120, so then your final GPA is calculated. I hope it is clear. So then finally, so you if you ended up with your ended up after 4-year period, so your final GPA is about 3.7 or 3.70 or above. 3.70 or above. We know that means a 2 decimal. 3.7 or above, you are eligible to get first class degree. It is quite very important, right? This is the highest performance of your academic life. So I wish everyone, like, should, like, everyone has an opportunity and has a luck and to get the courage and determination to get the first class. It is a must, right? It is a must. Please keep it in your mind. Okay, this is today your determination. So I want to finish my degree with the first class, right? First class means you need to, do all the work, and you have to attend all the lectures, and do all the activities at the end, and each semester complete all the tasks and do the research very well and do the industrial training very well. And so then end of your 4-year academic program, so you will be able to get 3.7 or above. So 3.7 or above. So again, I wish you all the best to get that level, right? So what's happened if not? So if not, so at the end of your 4-year life, so you earn 3.3 or above, we call it second class upper division. So your final GPA. So what happened? If you at the 4-year period, so then your final GPA is less than 3, so we call it second class lower division. So what's happened then 4th-year period? After 4-year period, so your GPA is around 2 or above, so it is considered as a general pass. But very important thing is you must have minimum 2 final GPA to get the degree, right? If you are like, let's say what's happened, if you couldn't earn minimum GPA 2, so then you are not eligible to get the degree. Understand? You are not eligible to get the degree, right? This is very important. You must have minimum 2, right? So now this is the way of calculating the final, the performance or final GPA. Your first class, the honors degree means you must have minimum 3.7 or above, 0 above, or to get the second class upper division degree, you must have 3.3, 3.30 or above. Second lower degree, GPA should be 3.00 or maybe general pass, or at the general pass, like, minimum 2.00. So please keep it your mind. So you can see this picture is shown your seniors, those who are recently graduated at the convocation, my MRICC in Hambantota. So you usually conduct the MRIC, the conference hall. So yeah, this is your seniors, actually those who complete a degree very recently. So important thing is, as I mentioned before, the about the degree, you must have 120 credit and no E, like no E. It is very, very important, right? No E. If you have any course in it, E, as I mentioned before, you must complete you must resit the particular course in it and get the minimum requirement is D, right? No, don't keep E's in your transcript, right? If you have any E's in your first year, second year, please do it, and third year please do it, and please always not to wait another year or something. Like let's say if you have a E in your first year, please do it at second year with your juniors. So if you have one thing in second year, and do it your third year with your juniors, likewise please do it, like. Right. So then actually your effective date, the effective date is actually the date, the degree awarding date of your degree, after your completion of your degree, all the things you completed your academic activity. So then effective date. Effective date is very important. So when you apply the jobs and in future or higher studies, so ask your effective date of your degree. That means that last day of your completed degree. It is actually designed by the Senate. So generally we consider it the last day of your examination. Last day of examination is considered as an effective date, which is declared by the Senate. It's declared by Senate. So then actually, let's say in 2028. So in October, like say 10th of October 2028 will be, I don't know, if everything goes smoothly, so your effective date will be like. So then you can, when you apply for jobs or higher studies and maybe scholarship in other overseas countries and things, so then you need to declare your effective date. So we'll announce it that time, right? So degree certificate, like in trans, will be issued after the clearance form are submitted to the student evaluation. So then after everything is completed, so then what you need, actually there are some forms you need to fill up. That means, so you have, that means there's no any obligation, like especially like let's say if you have done a lot of sports activities, I really encourage everyone, please do sports activities with your other academic program, because it's very, very important, right? We have to have a balanced academic life, like not to spend every day on academic activities. There were some students, like they manage everything, like they did a lot of sports and they perform very well. So that is very important. One day you will see that, especially when you apply for jobs and higher studies, because you have a very balanced academic, had a very academic life. Because that means you have medal certificate for your extracurricular activities. Also, you have the degree with the class, right? Or maybe second upper or first class, or maybe even lower. So then very balanced, and so then actually such some sort of the candidate will be really considered, especially for that particular placement. Like please keep it on. Please use this opportunity. So, but like think about, oh, maybe if you take some equipment and from the laboratories, especially for your research, and you please return them and get the clearance form, like especially after returning that, or maybe if you borrowed book from library, and please submit it and return it and get the clearance form. These all the forms and everything, and with please submit it to the examination division after completion of degree to get the your certificate and thing, that is very, very important. So then we have convocation, and then you can apply for the certificate, like especially. So then the certificate will be issued by the examination division. Right. This is all about my the discussion. If you have any question now, you can ask. I can give 5-10 minutes. I can attend. I can wait. So I can ask any question. Yes, Hirusha? Don't
Excuse me,
worry
sir.
about the language. Yeah, broken English. I accept. Ask any question if you have.
Sir,
Oh,
can you
even
please
if you speak English, doesn't matter. So I will, translate it to English and, when in English, then our Tamil student also, uh, they also, understand the question. But I'm
sir,
so
can
sorry,
you
Tamil
please
student.
explain?
Don't worry about the language, the grammar problem and things. So you can speak. It doesn't matter because I accept it because it's not your mother tongue. That doesn't matter. You have done everything in Tamil medium or Sinhala medium in A level. But please keep it on during your first year. Please, spend your time to improve your English. It's very, very important, right? But now it is okay. You can ask, you can speak in Sinhala English. But again, I'm so sorry. I can't understand Tamil. It is my fault, right? That's why I asked right now. I really encourage everyone to learn this one. It's very, very important, like today, because we are in a multicultural country, multi-language country. So it is very important to have this, you know, this language, all this language. You must at least, you don't know to speak like a native Tamil speaker or native Sinhala speaker, but at least if you can understand, so it is that enough. If it is possible that to be a native, speak like a native speaker, that's great. That's fine. So any question if you have, please raise, ask.
Sir, can you please explain one more example for course code?
Right. What about any question from the students, those who are attending YouTube?
Hmm.
So since there's no questions, everything was clear and went well. If so,
Excuse me, sir.
I'll stop. We'll see you soon physically at university. And also, I wish you all the best for your academic life. Thank you. Okay, sorry, that's a one question. Sorry. Can I only first class, can I only first class student and second first class student get the master degree, or I can only 4 mark? So, or can all students who complete 4 years do so? No. Actually, here, please understand, we are following bachelor degree, right? Bachelor degree, but some universities, overseas, not in our country, like especially the student, like master's degree, the extended master's degree and things like. After following a bachelor degree, ended up with like a master. But in Sri Lanka, because we are following Commonwealth education system, please understand. Commonwealth, can you explain one more example? Course code. Okay, I will just explain it. Wait, Hirusha. The first question, we are following Commonwealth education system. That Commonwealth education system means that especially that Commonwealth countries, UK, Australia, New Zealand, especially Sri Lanka, including Sri Lanka, all other Commonwealth countries. So we follow quite common education system. According to our education system, we have level 4-year degree and 3-year degrees, especially in bachelor program, bachelor program and undergraduate program, right? Our undergraduate program are bachelor, called bachelor degrees, and it could be either 3-year degree or 4-year degree, right? 4-year degree means after end of 4-year degree, so then you can earn 4-year first class or 3-year first class or 4-year second upper or 3-year. But in Germany, like other countries, after 4th year, so then you have another year. So then actually it's it's a 5-year program, like some sort of. But in medical in our country, even the medical degree is a 5-year degree, but also they are level 6 degree like you, first class or upper, they be according to their performance. Right? There's no a first class master's or some sort of undergraduate. Of course, after your completion of your degree in in Commonwealth countries, so like Sri Lanka, including as I mentioned in UK or other countries, Commonwealth countries. So then you can apply for master's degree, like let's say according to your the specialty, let's say computer science or some sort of. So then you can apply master's after completion. Then the master's degree program, they have again similar grading system of course unit, and so then actually you can get the first class master's or second class. That is called postgraduate degrees. Postgraduate degree. Like now you are following bachelor degree or first degree, bachelor degree. Right? Please understand. Okay, I hope it is clear. Was it clear? The question raised by who is Padma Prakash? Okay, great. So then I got another question from Kirusha. She's asking, can you explain more example about course code? Okay, course code, Hirusha, like this. If I just let me go back to the example as given. Sorry. Just let me go back to right. Okay, course code. You can see the course code. Like, let's say, okay, wait, I have another question. I will, first, let me finish this one. So let's say you can see the course code is the, like, if you are following IIT, like, course code IIT, we know, as I mentioned before, we have 3 letters. IIT start from IIT, right? Or maybe you are following CEST, right? You are clear. And then let's say you are following first year course, like it is level you are studying is indicated here. Like let's say it start from 1, like IIT 1, or SCT 1, MRT 1, or maybe ENM 1, or HTE 1, or ANS or EAG likewise 1, right? And so this one is actually within that particular program. So this second digit is indicated because some courses are subject, like we call subject categories. So we call like a physics related subject. Like for example, science and technology, we have physics related subject. Let's say management, accountancy related subject, and commerce related subject, or business studies related. There are some courses like the related courses like according to their different groups. That particular, which particular group that particular course will represent. That means it's related to economics related to that. Let's say economic example is category 2. So this category is 2. Let's say accountancy one is category 1. So then it's a first year course, and group 1 is, let's say it's a 1. And so then this one is within that category, like let's say there are 3 programs. So there are 3 course unit under accountancy. Like, they have like serial number like in 1, 2, 3. So let's say that particular course unit is a 2, right? It is indicated 2. So then 3, 2, grade, first one is your year, and second one is subject category, and third one is within subject category, which what is called, it's a serial number. All right. And the last digit is a credit value. As I mentioned before, whether it's a 1 credit, that means 1 credit is a 1 hour per week lecture and 15 hours per semester lecture. Or if it is a 2 credit course, 2 hours per week lecture and that means the 30 hours per semester. All right. So if it is a 3 credit course, then 3 credit means 3 hours per lecture per week and 45 hours per semester. Was it clear, Hirosha? Okay. Any questions? I saw there was another person raised hand who I can't remember. I don't know. No. Any questions? I'm so happy. At least 2 students asked question. Great. Oh, can animal science degree student also apply master's degree? Of course, not only animal science, right? Every student, like anyone, right? Anyone can apply master's degree after your completion degree. Not only masters, even PhD. Like let's say animal science or industrial information technology or ACT, MRT, because our students are now they are following masters, PhDs in overseas, right? No worries, right? So if you, I hope that during your the department visit, they especially they may some sort of introduce our student, especially those who have completed even now already completed their masters and PhD in overseas, with the scholarship, not in paid the degrees. Especially to do that, what you need actually, as I told you, you have to have the good academic performance. That means especially if you ended up with the first class and or at least second upper, so then you can apply and also after that, so you need to apply for English test, because if you are planning to apply in conducting the degree, follow the degree in overseas, masters or PhD, you must have English proficiency, we call IELTS or TOEFL, of course. So then you can apply PhD in any country, or with a scholarship, right? A scholarship, no need to pay. So let's say US, if you're planning to go to US, and then what you need actually, just you must have a good performance, academic performance, your 4 year, and that's also better you to have other extracurricular activities as well, because they, especially in foreign countries, they really look at your transcript, also your other extracurricular activities as well. Maybe your sports, or maybe other some sort of other activities, maybe you are other related to maybe some sort of your maybe any leadership related activities you are engaging your during the university life, right? Doesn't matter. So you have to maintain a good transcript, academic performance, and other extracurricular activities. And after that, after completion of degree, what you need, you have to sit for English test. It's conducted by America, different centers, British, the IELT is especially by especially the the separate entity there. I can't remember that time. I think British High Commission or something. I can't remember. American center, especially TOEFL and things especially they are separate center. It's you can find it but they are not pre-programmed. They have to apply they have to pay now currently 50,000 rupees something. And in addition to that, especially you are planning to do the higher studies in US, they have we call TOEFL, and other one is a GRE. GRE is especially it's assess your aptitude level, your general knowledge and your IQ test, some sort of IQ and general knowledge test. So you have to pass both. You have to pass both aptitude and that IQ and English. So that's two separate the exams. And with your degree, if you are ended up with a good the what called grade, so then you can apply any master's or PhD program in US or Canada, and yes, then you can get get the assistantship. Assistantship means actually they provide you the opportunity to work as a temporary lecturer. We call instructor of their universities. We call teaching assistant, right? Teaching assistant to teach their undergraduate student, especially in the laboratory practical classes, right? So there are many our students they do this type of things. And so then actually evening you have lectures related to your degree, right? So yes, that's the thing, why during daytime you earn working as a academic supporting the member, or we call teaching assistant, and the evening you attend the class. So anyone, no worries, anyone, not only Govillas, all Sri Lankan degrees are really equally qualified, apply any other the degree program to follow in overseas countries, right? Highest qualification is a PhD, and masters are below, even highest qualification PhD, you are eligible. But let's say in the UK, Australia, New Zealand, that in Commonwealth countries and things. So if you have 4-year degree with first class or upper, So especially first class, so you can directly start your PhD in UK or Australia or New Zealand, right? If you have first class, 4-year degree with first class. If you have 4-year degree but with the lower class or even the pass degree, general pass degree, so then you need to do some masters and thing, and then you can apply for first PhD. But in US, their program is different. So first year, all in Commonwealth countries, including Sri Lanka, even Japan, even UK, they need to follow master's program before they start PhD in US, because their education system different. They are different US education system. But even in US, Singapore, Japan, and Taiwan, they are always PhD start through the masters. But Commonwealth system, UK, New Zealand, Australia, including Sri Lanka, India, and other countries like Commonwealth countries. Yes, if you have a as I told you, that means the first class, you can straight away you can start PhD. Okay, so is there any educational pathway connected ANS with the IT? That's a good question. Yes, it is. So what you need actually here, I really encourage, that's why I told you that when first actually, yes, complete your degree. And I really encourage you to do, especially there are many online courses, especially free online courses, especially that's why I told you, we can provide a lot of opportunity, especially especially through especially you can freely attend. You need to pay online free courses. Please follow them. At after completion of each courses, you can earn certificate, e-certificate, especially the programming courses and things please earn it. Especially the Coursera. Coursera is one of the good some sort of a resource, and so which provide all the foundation courses, let's say foundation IT course, right? After completion in foundation IT course, you can earn a certificate, electronic certificate. So then after foundation, you can apply for let's say intermediate and then advanced likewise. So then you can earn all this course certificate and things so then when you complete your degree, yes, you have e-certificates, that means with your IT and thing, and you have ANS, you are very well qualified. Right. So then when you go to any apply for any jobs and things, yes, you can show, okay, I completed this online course. I am competent in especially Java. I'm competent in let's say the Python, and I'm competent in other some sort of even database and things any sort of thing especially yes, in Oracle and things but yes, I can do it. So then this is the evidence. I have this. I earned this certificate and thing. After completion of degree. So if you think you want to move to IT sector and thing, or maybe if you want to move, if you want to follow IT related degree in future, masters or PhD in other private universities and even Sri Lanka provide opportunity, and they have now basic. You already have one because you have followed it, and you can straight away move it go to that level. Clear? So can I complete 2 academic years within? No. You can't do it. 2 academic year, no, because it's scheduled. It's a 4-year program. You can't do it. Everything is one because it's very not easy. You will see that it is how it's not easy because a lot of things you have to do it. So that's why we separately per semester 15 credit, per year 30 credit, and for program 120, and that means how many hours you need to, as an optional hours you need to spend, and yeah, you can't do it within a year. And remember, while you are following the degree, you can register other like a degree program in other some sort of other let's say nursing, or some sort of paid free program, teaching other program in other thing that we call concurrent registration is not allowed, right? If you are following the thing stop, please, I really encourage you to not to do it. But of course, paid programs, there's no restriction, you can do it. But remember, paid, let's say you already some student when they even start here, they already started to follow bit or other maybe other universities, or maybe especially computer science student, and maybe your slit they already have done some courses and thing, even Open University. if you're paying that things, you can do it, but keep it in your mind. Your 80% attendance is compulsory. There's no excuses. Like, you can't say, okay, I have exams today at beat, and so because of that, I couldn't attend the lecture. No, that such excuses are not allowed, right? If you are really capable of managing two things like together, it's okay. You can do it. There's no restriction, but both programs are free program paid by the government. You can't do it, right? Please go understand. No free government program parallelly attend. Right? That's been called concurrent registration. Any question? Okay. I answered all questions. If so, no, I'll stop. Thank you very much again, and see you soon at the university. No, bye. You're welcome. Bye.